clairvoyance of being press is limited, and so we rely on press releases. We are now in full Gamescom mode. About 70% of the emails I'm getting now are about Gamescom. Out of the 5 days of Gamescom, 3 of them are the press days. The first 3 days are when the press area's actually got things in it. And they close after the 3rd day, with the 2 days being solely public. It's just the public areas. At least that's what it was like last year. I'm assuming it seems like it'll be the way this year, because no appointments after Thursday. So, it's, yeah, a little peek behind the curtain of how hectic my schedule's going to end up being when 3 of the 5 days is when stuff can actually get done. But it also means that a lot of the press releases that are coming out now are, kind of to use a phrase, inconsequential. It's sort of the normal, regular press releases that you would get from sort of, well, kind of like the same as the dry seasons before E3. It's, we have screenshots, or we have DLC, and it's like, yeah, not really that much to talk about. There are games to talk about, because the August release schedule has begun, so there's games like Hellfire, Ninja Theory's latest game. DMC was one of my most favourite games, so I wanted to review this one. When I remembered about it, it was the game coming out, so that one missed me by. So a few notes for the August release schedule. We have this one, which is the Mega Man Legacy Collection by Capcom. They are releasing the second Legacy Collection for the Mega Man games. Not really much else to say about that. And then there's this game, Prometheum, which is by Zoetex. I have talked about this game before. It was at MCM. Because Zoetex is a friend of the site. I've talked to him quite a bunch of times. He's usually at MCM. He's very fun. He's also the one that did Caretaker, which is a VR experience thing. For MCM, I wrote 2 things about it. One of them, which was a conjoined thing, because I talked about Prometheum and the Agents of Mayhem, I say Madness, in the same article. That's already up. You can go and see it on the main site on the torturegentleman.com. But the second article is the MCM one that got missed, which is going to go up this week, which is talking about the esporty aspect of the game and his palaver of sending out a Wii, sort of competing for a Wii, a high scores competition for a Wii, and how it descended to being 2 people having a rivalry for 3 days. That was funny. And in kind of game-related news, we have one from Devolver Digital. Because Devolver Digital, if you didn't know, make movies. If you saw their E3 conference, which, if you saw my final video on E3, I hope you did, otherwise that video would have made no sense. Go watch the video, that was fun. Everyone else really loved it, and I gave Chris nightmares. That was fun. But it is a Call of Duty documentary about, I've had a brief look about it. They have a link to a trailer in the press release that doesn't work. Not that it doesn't take you anywhere, it takes you to YouTube, but it says video not available. So it's private. So there's a trailer somewhere. I looked on IMDb, nothing there either. They've got a cast list and a production list, nothing else. Either way, it's a documentary that is kind of about the game, but it's much more around its rise to esports, because basically there's only 4 contemporary games that can really hold the lantern of being we are modern esports, and that is Call of Duty, CSGO, League of Legends, and Dota 2. They're sort of the 4. Hearthstone is kind of the new one, but sort of the 4 granddaddies for the time period of Call of Duty at the moment is Call of Duty, CSGO, League of Legends, and Dota 2. Because before it, there was Quake. After it, there was Hearthstone. So, you can see how the industry went for a while. First-person shooters were the thing. Now, not so much. As I say here, the 93-minute feature documentary created in the UK by Jonathan Beals explores how the video game Call of Duty grew into one of the biggest global entertainment franchise blockbusters of all time. Video game publisher, film distributor Devolver Digital will release the documentary worldwide on the Steam Store and on VOD via Amazon on September 19th, followed by releases on iTunes, Google Play, MGO, PlayStation, Xbox, Tubi, Indie Rain, and Indie Riot Video Channel. I have no idea what those last ones were. After that, not really much to say. It's a 90-minute documentary about Call of Duty. But also, as a little note, go and watch the other Devolver Digital movies and stuff, because they have done quite a few movies, usually short films and things like that. But it's also very, very good. Devolver Digital are actually a very good publisher, so go watch that. And as our last story, we have one about Ubisoft, primarily Rainbow Six Siege, and ESL for a UK esports championship. But it is not a normal esports championship because it is a public, open one. You can compete online. All you have to do is just apply with ESL and job done. As they say here, today Ubisoft together with ESL announced the Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege will kick off 3 months of the Go 4 Cups in the UK from the 15th August until 28th November. Competition will be open to UK players on Xbox One and PS4 and will feature weekly prizes of £100 per platform and a prize pool of £1,000 per platform every 4 weeks for the Go 4 finals. The check-in for each competition will begin every Tuesday at 6:30 UK time, with the action running from 7 until 10:30 UK time. Ubisoft have put out a blog post about this. This is basically the entire thing. The way you join is by getting a team of people, getting a full squad together, and signing up via the ESL website. Just go to ESL and it should have the link there. Things like this are fairly interesting because it's an open tournament. It's not a proper, like a stadium esports thing. It's just if you know enough people, you can cobble a team together. You can just go to ESL, make a team, and perhaps win £100, maybe £1,000. Would be an interesting way to make £100, but it's if you can cobble a team together, could be something to do. And as they said, the matches are going to be every Tuesday night UK time, so make sure you're free. And it has to be every Tuesday. They're having a match every Tuesday from that period in August to November, so make sure your schedules fit that as well. And that's it for the news. Like I said, not really much going around. It's mostly Gamescom stuff going around, because Gamescom is now 2 weeks. Oh, now is the time of panic. But as it is the beginning of the week, we have the All Formats UK charts, again graciously supplied by UKIE Limited. And even as they said, not much changed. It's Crash Bandicoot still number 1. You cannot kill the GTA 5. Bethesda is still doing their sale. I talked about that last Monday. If you're wondering why Bethesda has 3, 4 and 5 in the charts, go watch last Monday's episode. It explains that. They're doing a charity sale. So Fallout 4, Doom and Dishonored 2, still up number 3, 4 and 5. And after that, it's how it is. It's got Splatoon 2, Battlefield 1, Utopia. There's a kind of a new release-ish over the next couple of weeks, so that's going to be fluctuating through the charts a bit. After that, there's not really that much going on about. Not really that much to talk about there. The charts are as be expected for a UK thing. And you can tell it's a UK thing because FIFA is in there. Unmoving, number 9. And so, to end, here are the games that are going to be released this week. We have Black Hole for PS4 and Xbox One, Cat Quest for PC Online, Comet Crash 2 The Chronocoid Wars for PS4, Hellblade and Suna's Sacrifice for PC and PS4, Lawbreakers for PC, Masquerader Songs and Shadows for PS4, Mega Man Anniversary Collection 2 for PC, PS4 and Xbox One, and Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 for PC, PS4 and Xbox One, Peregrine for PC, Shine More EX for PC, PS4 and Xbox One, Lost Technology for PC, Ironcast for Nintendo Switch Online, Phantom Trigger for Nintendo Switch and PC, Time Recoil for PC, Code 7 for Mac, PC, Looter Kings for PC, Sudden Strike 4 for Mac, PC and PS4, and Team Racing League for PC. And so that is it for this week. If you found this episode informative, please do consider subscribing and sharing the video around. That always helps, and I will see you on Friday for the next Press Rush.